The Cabal. The Cabal are an industrial militaristic race of walking tanks. They are the Roman Empire of space. Cabal are bigger in every way. Armour, vehicles, guns, so big that they could crush your bones into dust under the weight of their foot, or contort your body in ways you couldn't imagine simply by clamping their fist around you. They were first seen at the Twilight Gap, the location of a military base just outside of the last safe city. The Cabal are based off the Roman Empire, so their ranks consist of Legionaries, Phalanxes, Centurions, Colossi, Scions and Praetorians. Squads of Cabal are mainly comprised of Legionaries and Phalanxes. Legionaries are the standard frontline soldiers, usually equipped with either an assault rifle, scout rifle or grenade launcher. Their bodies are completely covered by thick padding combined with heavy armour plating from head to toe. If you kill them with a headshot, their helmets will blow off, revealing the vile face beneath, similar to how when the fallen die, their souls explode out of their neck. In battle, Legionaries usually fight alongside Phalanxes. Legionaries and Phalanxes hold an equal place in the chain of command. The only main difference between the two classes is that a Phalanx also carries a large shield, as if their armour wasn't tough enough already. Potentially, this could lead to some more interesting and tactical gameplay. For example, Phalanxes could form near impenetrable walls and lead into battle using their shields to provide protection, whilst the rest of their squad form up behind them. In some cases, squads of Cabal are backed up by Centurions. Centurions are more mobile than the rest of the Cabal, as they are outfitted with jump packs that allow them to launch across the battlefield. Next up is the Colossus. These hulking beasts are twice the size of any of the Cabal, and they loudly announce their presence with a roar. You will know when one of these has entered the battlefield. Colossi are bosses that wield devastating Gatling guns and have backpacks that can fire homing missiles. In one of the strikes on Mars, the final boss you will face is a Colossus called Valus Tarok, Fleet Commander. If their size still doesn't intimidate you, keep in mind that a Colossi's knee is the same height as a Guardian. Even their Gatling gun is bigger than you. If you are wondering how the Cabal even managed to pilot their vehicles, that's where Scions come in. Scions are the smallest class of Cabal, therefore they pilot the vehicles. When they're not piloting vehicles, Scions may be weak and may not seem like much of a threat, however they have psychic powers which they use to attack their enemies. The final class is the Praetorian, and it is said that they can be found in the Vault of Glass. Unfortunately, we know nothing else about this class, but it doesn't mean we can't speculate. In ancient Rome, Praetorians were basically a group who were trusted to be the Emperor's personal bodyguards. They were also selected from among the rest of the Legionaries. So, based off this nugget of information, we can guess that Praetorians in Destiny will most likely be found protecting a boss. In fact, I take back what I said earlier. Maybe we do know more about this class, and maybe we've even seen them before. This is a clip that takes place during the boss fight with Valus Tarok. Upon closer inspection, you will notice that these aren't any ordinary Phalanxes. These ones have a special red mark on their shields, and they even have a headpiece similar to that of an actual Praetorian. So it's possible that Cabal Praetorians are the group of Legionaries and Phalanxes that guard a Colossus. Keep in mind that this is just some speculation, not confirmed. For all we know, the Praetorian could end up being an entirely separate class. The first Cabal vehicle is the Interceptor. The Interceptor is slow, but it makes up for it with its durability and explosive launches. It does have thrusters to provide a momentary speed boost, but you sacrifice directional control for the duration of the boost. The Cabal are also transported via dropships that are equipped with explosive launchers, similar to the Interceptors. As you can imagine, these dropships are much bigger in order to transport squads of Cabal. On top of that, the Cabal have huge hovering tanks. Luckily, it takes time to charge up its cannon. If you see an orange glow, get out of the way. The Fallen aren't the only ones with starships. Hovering in the skies of Mars is a large fleet of Cabal ships. Mars isn't entirely populated by the Cabal though. The Vex are also on Mars and the Cabal don't like that. Now the two races are at war and are competing for territories on Mars. Cabal controlled locations include the Buried City, a place which once belonged to humans, now consumed by the dunes of Mars, the Exclusion Zone, a heavily fortified Cabal base, and the Dust Palace, which is said to contain the lost treasures of Charlemagne. The Dust Palace is also the location of a strike where you will encounter a trio of Cabal Scions in a boss fight. It should be noted that the Dust Palace strike is a timed exclusive for PlayStation and will come to Xbox at a later date. The Cabal are divided into two legions, the Siege Dancers and the Sand Eaters. The symbols of these legions can be seen on banners, structures, and their armour. I aren't kidding when I say their bases are heavily fortified. Their installations are ringed with razor wire, squads patrol the area, dropships are on standby, and missiles ready to open fire. By the looks of it, it seems the Cabal are excavating Mars, searching for something, possibly the lost relics from humanity's golden age. They are a professional military operation. On every front we have found them on the march. Few Guardians have faced Cabal and lived to tell the tale.